Now we're gonna tackle the Bowery. There are 11. Come on, go over.
My intellect towers above yours, Batman. I wonder if you'll ever solve this riddle.
Okay, something about a tower.
Arkham City is not the place to be rich or famous. Bruce Wayne has never felt quite so wanted.
I know where that one is.
You're a dummy if you don't try and buy one.
Is that the Mad Hatter shop? I don't think so. That's going to be a different... Does the ventriloquist have two? Oh, he does. Because we haven't finished his, so we got to find the ventriloquist.
The feuding families always sit down to a good meal. Will there be a massacre?
Oh, it's the restaurant that the Falcones and the Morettis... Not the Morettis? Is it Morettis? I think so. I don't remember.
Cowboy, Trilby, or Bowler. Hats off to anyone brave enough to try one on.
That's the Mad Hatter shop, so I know where that is.
Studies have shown that if you're not on your best behavior, you'll come out crazy. How strange.
Don't know where that is.
You don't want to be caught off guard in this place, do you?
I don't know where that is.
Do you need to look sharp to campaign for change?
I know where that is.
This question can only be answered from an unusual perspective. Can you get yourself there?
I don't know where it is.
Was the writing on the wall from the moment you entered?
I know where that is.
You don't have to be crazy to shop here, do you?
What, two of them about being crazy in stores? Okay. Coincidentally, I was on the building. Election time. Quincy Sharp claimed to have been instrumental in stopping the riot at Arkham Asylum, stirring a tide of public admiration. Throughout his memorial campaign, Sharp repeatedly told voters that he would never allow their safety to be threatened by criminal scum. How ironic. His victory was assured when he announced that he would create a new, high-security prison that would forever separate the good people of Gotham City from the bad. Once elected, his first move was to put the relatively unknown psychiatrist, Professor Hugo Strange, in charge of the whole facility. Basically, he made internment camps. Is one of them not this? No, guess it's not. We're just gonna ignore that Raish is gone. Drop. On the walls from the very start. This is where we start the game. Hello? It's a little weird for there to be explosions that aren't caused by me. I still don't understand. I can reach through the bars, but fine. What are you guys looking at? Sorry, gotta get you guys off the streets so I can have a better look around. for like restaurants and stuff.
What's up with this weather?
Okay, well, I should knock out the ones I already know, right? That's what I should do.
Batman's here!
No, I'm not. That's not at all what I was trying to do. Ooh, unless, can I? Yes, I can.
Tell me what I want to know about Riddler, or get ready to eat through a straw.
This is all I know! Don't hurt me!
Of course not.
Thank you. Oh, wow, that was an instant knockout. Where are the two dudes who normally hang out here? They're gone.
It's Batman!
Sorry, you were just right next to this and I need to scan it. Oh, and this is part one, the one we need. At the opening of the the Cobblepot feud. At the opening of the Cobblepot Towers, Henry Cobblepot, print magnate turned hotelier, looked at the latest hotel, determined to outclass the almost newly opened Grand Wayne Plaza, desperate to ruin his rival, Judge Solomon Wayne. Henry laughed at reports that the people of Gotham preferred the restrained splendor of the Wayne Hotel to his own locations. He swore that the Cobblepot hotels would be the premier destinations of the world. He was wrong, and it cost him both his fortune and his health. On his deathbed, Henry left the remains of his fortune to his son, Stanley Cobblepot. Stanley vowed to outdo the Wayne family in their empire, now headed by Alan Wayne. Stanley Cobblepot instigated a very public feud with the Wayne family. As the Wayne business empire extended to include hotels and other public buildings, Stanley was determined to outdo them, pouring more and more money into the fledgling hotel business, to the detriment of the newspaper business and his relationship with his son, Oswald. Wait, so Stanley is Oswald's dad, but Alan is not Bruce's dad. Is Oswald that much older? Or I don't know. As Stanley's businesses crumbled around him, he sent Oswald to school in England. Feeling abandoned and picked on by his peers for his homely appearance, Oswald skipped class after class, preferring the company of the thieves and scoundrels he met on the streets. By the time his father's empire collapsed, Oswald had vanished. When the council decided to shut down the Pinckney Natural History Museum, they sold this historic structure to the highest bidder. Located in a deteriorating part of the city, many investors passed up the opportunity, but for Oswald Cobblepot, this was exactly what he wanted. He purchased the building and established this as his base of operations, converting the attached theme restaurant, the Iceberg Lounge, into a high-profile nightclub. To the public, the Iceberg Lounge was a reputable establishment, but below the surface was a den of iniquity. That's not a G. A go-to place for illicit and illegal wares. The adjacent museum exhibit halls were repurposed as the Penguin's storage facility, housing everything from his torture room, his weapon cache, and a gladiatorial pit. Illegal fights to the death occurred nightly, with the victors earning a job on Penguin's crew. Look at that picture. The Penguin's operation was run on fear and pain. One night, a guest at the Iceberg Lounge was caught cheating at poker. The Penguin tortured this man in full view of everyone. A friend of the man grabbed a beer bottle, smashed it on a table, and attacked, driving the bottle hard into the Penguin's face. Wait, wasn't it Batman that punched it? Okay, I guess it was just some random guy. As the Penguin screamed, the attacker and his friend were dragged away to a private torture room. Cobblepot was examined by the finest doctors in Gotham City, but the prognosis was always the same. Removing the bottle could be fatal. It was a way to give him a monocle without giving him a monocle. When the Penguin received the eminent domain seizure from City Hall, ordering him to vacate the Iceberg Lounge, he replied with a letter telling Mayor Sharp that no one tells Oswald Cobblepot what to do. He'd bought his property legally, and the city could find somewhere else to stick their prison. On the day that the perimeter wall was due to be completed, the GCPD were dispatched and backup from Tiger Guards to forcibly reclaim the building. The Penguin ordered his men to fire at the police, killing 3 veteran officers. With the Penguin's criminal nature no longer in dispute, Mayor Sharp ordered the wall closed, trapping the Penguin and his gang in Arkham City. And then that's when the other people were sent in from the mayor's group. Not the mayor's group. Commissioner Gordon's group. Live nudes of Jervis Tetch? No thank you. The Mad Hatter. Disgusted at the crimes Jervis Tetch committed in the guise of the Mad Hatter, Quincy Sharp decreed that Tetch should never see the outside world again. For months, Tetch was locked in solitary confinement, deep in the bowels of Arkham Asylum's maximum security wing. Locked up in the dark, without his hats, his tea, and most importantly, his Alice. Tetch's mind crumbled. Professor Hugo Strange became fascinated by Tetch's case, taking particular interest in Tetch's mind control experiments. Strange manipulated security procedures, allowing him full access to Tetch behind the warden's back. Does any of this explain how they got Bruce hypnotized before? If Hugo's plans were going to work, he needed a way to control Quincy Sharp. Having worked with Tetch for months, he had refined and perfected a psychoactive compound that would make anyone who ingested it more malleable and open to suggestion. The next day, Strange invited Sharp to join him for tea at his office in the administrative building, and that's how he got Strange. How did he get Batman? Sorry, I meant that's how he got Sharp. I needed to drink some water, because the cold weather has vanished and we're back to the 90-degree heat. And I'm doing a lot of talking, so my mouth is drying out rather quickly. Well, what is with this save? I don't remember the game being this bad. Why did I waste that if I was just going to pull the gun out of his hand?
What's wrong with the stupid gun?
Oh, you guys had more! And there's another guy who wasn't here a second ago! Where did he come from? I don't know. Guess it doesn't matter. Let's look around. We need to find a restaurant, another store, Gotham Boutique. That's not going to be one of them. I looked around over here, though. Okay. Are any marked on my map? Yes. Oh, and now I can't pause because it'll freaking do that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. No, because I need to read those. It's gonna do the Enigma machine as soon as I freaking pause this. And I hate that so much. But I need to read the documents.
You actually managed to complete enough challenges, Dark Knight. If you think you can hear me clapping, then you are obviously suffering from some sort of delusion, for I am doing no such thing. Solve my riddle, and find the hostage. Riddle me this. I'll be right under your feet in the midday sun. You cannot lose me, no matter how you run. What am I?
Well, I would prefer to have had that during the episode where I'm going to solve it, but oh well. I ended up completing this here. Which one did I just get? Hugo Strange's experiments. Now, in charge of Arkham City, Strange continues his radical experiments into the workings of the human mind. During processing, Strange personally selects inmates that fit his criteria and has them taken away to his inmate behavioral analysis unit. No one knows what happens to the missing prisoners in that room except Strange himself. Sometimes they emerge lobotomized to roam the streets, but more often they are never heard from again. Some people believe that Strange brainwashes the missing thugs and turns them into his tiger guards, whereas others believe he has a deal with the Penguin and hands him them to use as target practice. I think he does both. No. So there's 5, no. Yeah, 5 left here. How many total do I need? 6, 7. Oh wait, I know which one of these is. This, isn't it? No. Isn't it like a photo of Hugo Strange? Stop popping up.
My intellect towers above yours, Batman. I wonder if you'll ever solve this riddle.
Tigers in the city. After disagreeing with Commissioner Gordon over the policing of Arkham City, Quincy Sharp announced that a private firm has been commissioned to provide a total security solution, Tiger. Unknown to everyone but Hugo Strange, each Tiger operative was profiled and implanted with a post-hypnotic suggestion that made them unquestionably loyal to him. and him alone. So he used Tetch for that. No. Hold on. We'll do these other ones first. Stop it. None of them are going to be Wayne Tower, because Wayne Tower is in the first one. What's this? Magic and props. It's our second Scarface. The original Scarface puppet was carved from the old gallows tree at Blackgate Prison, and eventually fell into the hands of the meek Arnold Wesker. My immediate thought was the guy from Resident Evil, Albert Wesker. Arnold Wesker, who disappointed his mafia family by showing some interest in ventriloquism, more interest in ventriloquism than gunplay. Scarface became an unlikely mob boss in Wesker's hands, until Wesker was locked up in Arkham Asylum without his precious puppet. Forced to improvise, he scrounged up materials for a new Scarface, one left mute upon Wesker's depart from the asylum. When the Joker took over Arkham, he discovered Scarface in lockup and took a liking to the puppet. Scarface quickly received a garish repaint and a new voice, complete with a demented laugh and a twisted sense of humor. When Batman shut down the Joker's riot at Arkham Asylum, it seemed the relationship between the newly demented Scarface puppet and the Clown Prince had ended, until one of the Joker's old henchmen, Muggsy Binks, showed up at the Still Mill in Arkham City. He'd rescued Scarface from the old asylum, knowing it would buy him favor with Joker. And Muggsy was skillful enough to make a dozen more copies, freeing the Joker to mutilate any puppet that failed to amuse him. After all, another Scarface could quickly be built up for him to laugh with, abuse, and then break into pieces. Joker's only regret is that people aren't so easily toyed with and replaced. Or are they? Okay, I was like, wait, I could have swore I saw another. Don't despawn. Don't you do it.
I believe Strange thought he could just kill us all.
It's Batman!
Wait, is it not just you? It is just you.
Lie to me if you're done eating solid food.
Please, I'll tell you what I know.
Good.
Okay. Directly in front of me.
It's the Bat.
Oh! Okay. Illegal operations. While in residence at Arkham Asylum, Hugo Strange experimented on prisoners as part of the process leading to him unlocking the workings of the mind in order to control it. In order to cover up his experiments, he arranged for these poor individuals to be lobotomized, locked in the cells, and forgotten. It was during these experiments that Strange perfected his ability to place post-hypnotic suggestions in the minds of his victims, a technique he used to guarantee absolute loyalty from his hand-picked Tiger Guards. After escaping from custody, the Joker released the lunatics and allowed them to roam free across Arkham Island in an attempt to stop Batman. Okay, is this supposed to suggest how I am controlled by, Strange? So I still feel like that question was not really answered.
People, right? The least they could do is feed us.
There it is. It was no, it was Maroni's. What'd I say? Moretti's? It's Maroni's.
Starve it.
The Maroni family. The Maroni family has long been at war with their arch rivals, the Falcones, in a constant game of one-upmanship. Okay. Each family has been hurt. Sons and daughters have been killed. Businesses have burnt to the ground. And still it goes on. Determined to win the war once and for all, the Maronis met in their family restaurant and talked into the night. Little did they know that as they talked, they were surrounded by Carmine Falcone's men who opened fire, killing almost everyone within. With their leadership gone, the surviving Maronis have all been incarcerated in Arkham City. Okay. I mentioned this when I played through Mafia. Isn't it a rule that you don't attack the family restaurant? Or am I wrong? Isn't that a Mafia rule? That is the biggest disrespect thing. To attack Mama's restaurant. You wait for him to come outside. You don't shoot up the restaurant. That's disrespectful. Could be wrong, but I could have swore that was one of the things.
You don't want to be caught off guard in this place. Was the writing on the wall? This question can...
Okay, one of them about a question in an unusual spot. And then the other two are about being caught off guard.
Kill someone to give us coats.
Thing is, I don't know where... I also don't know how much of this counts as... Oh, well, there's the perspective thing. I don't know what counts as Wonder Tower. Oh, it's not Wonder Tower, it's Wonder City, so I'm safe. I'm safe. That's why I didn't come inside here, was because I didn't know what counted. But I think everything in here counts. That's here.
Will be considered an aggressive response. and will be met with extreme force. These rules are mandatory.
Because is it you, right? You're one of them.
And the people of Gotham City, lawful.
Studying the Bat. Hugo Strange's obsession with Bruce Wayne and Batman was unbearable. He needed to know every small detail on how this man functioned to determine exactly what made him tick, so that he could finally destroy him. Strange manipulated the mayor into allowing squads of Tiger officers to be deployed into Gotham City under the pretense of aiding the police. However, unknown to the people of Gotham, the Tiger Guards had only one target, the Batman. Strange knew his men would initially fail, but he studied every defeat meticulously, analyzing the techniques and strategies of his opponent. It would be only a matter of time before he had the necessary data to defeat the Bat. And what room did I start in? Was it this
While
one?
in my custody, you will follow the rules of Arkham City to the letter. These rules ensure your continued well-being. Rule 1. Do not approach the security wall surrounding the facility. Any attempt to approach the wall will be considered an act of escape and will be met with extreme force. Rule 2. All prisoners must surrender themselves for full psychiatric examination when requested. Failure to surrender will be met with extreme force, followed by a level 9 and 10 psychiatric profiling. Rule 3. Tiger operatives have full jurisdiction in Arkham City. If for any reason a Tiger operative approaches or issues an order to you, you must
Writing on the
immediately
walls.
position and place both hands on the back of your head. Failure to adopt this position will be considered an aggressive response.
So it was outside, I just didn't see it.
These rules are mandatory, and by the power vested in me, the people of Gotham City, walk.
You are maybe, was it considered husband and wife? So writing on the wall from the moment you entered. Where's Finnegan's?
Look out! It's Batman! Batman! It's Batman! I can shoot you!
No, wrong person, Batman. Or not. Or, yep. Glad you did that. Whoa, that's cool. I'm punching in a direction. Batman! What are you doing?
This is gonna hurt, Bat!
Okay, glad you missed him too. Nailed it. Just flawless. Okay. How did I miss that up there? Writing on the walls. Writing on the walls. It's right here. What am I missing? What am I missing? Okay. Fine. Just so I'm not here forever.
Was the writing on the wall from the moment you entered?
What? Where is that even at? Yeah, I know it's too small. That's why I didn't notice it before. Arkham City opened by Mayor Quincy Sharp on November 19th. Open for business. Mayor Quincy Sharp looked proud as he addressed Gotham on the night that Arkham City officially opened for business. As he introduced Hugo Strange to the mass of journalists, he felt sure that the hard work and sacrifices had been worth it. He could hardly believe that he had achieved so much in the 18 months since the events of Arkham Island. As the champagne bottle smashed against the wall, Strange whispered to him that he would soon have Catwoman and Two-Face arrested and brought to his prison. Quincy smiled. Arkham City's construction complete. He had guaranteed the approval of the city, and with all the supervillains in his custody, their next target would be Batman, the person he blamed for everything, because he's an idiot. Yeah, that's nearly everything. 5 more. And I still have to listen to all their audio files.